Welcome back, friends. Today's video is a collaboration with Danielle over at Homemade Vintage. She has a beautiful channel. She has wonderful thrift hauls and does decorating and homemaking. It's just loaded with lots of good things. I know you're going to love her channel. Her video and also her channel linked in the description box below. Please go over there and say hello and tell her that I sent you, subscribe, and I know you're going to enjoy what you find there. Now let's get to today's video. Today I'm going to show you guys some finds that I found on Facebook Marketplace. So there's some really great stuff on there that people are getting rid of, at least in my area. I know there are a lot of great finds out there for furniture. But as far as like smaller stuff, I have picked up a few pieces here and there, and so I kind of collected them to show you guys. But the biggest one being, I don't know if you can tell behind me, I took my bedding off. I just have like a summer blanket on here on our bed. We did have like a big duvet cover. I'll show a video of that at the end. My husband works in construction. He gets dirty every single day. He digs gas lines for an electrical company. Sometimes he comes in like really muddy. I transitioned to white when we moved in this house, white, like a creamy white bedding. And no matter how hard I try, it just keeps getting dirty. And I know no matter what I get, it's going to be. Even though he washes up and everything, it still somehow manages to kind of get dirty handprints just from him walking by. I tell my husband we can't gain any weight because we would not fit in our bedroom anymore, because there's literally like just this much room to walk from the dresser to the bed to get around the bed because it's so small. We have a bed, a nightstand, a dresser. We have what we need in here. So we just sleep in here. We don't spend all day long in here, you know, all of our lives. So it's okay that it's smaller. It's totally fine with me, but I just wanted to find something else that would work better as far as not showing the dirt, because he's not going to be changing jobs anytime soon. I know it's going to get dirty, so I needed something washable and something that was maybe a little bit printed so it would kind of hide it a little bit longer. Not that I want to keep the dirt around, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be washing it like every single day. I was able to find some really great stuff for my room on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm going to show you guys that. A certain lady in our town that sells some really wonderful items, like high-end designer name brand items, and she uses them in her home and then sells them really cheap. I follow her on Facebook Marketplace and I try to catch when she posts something because it's always something good, and this is one of the items I was able to score. I can't remember the brand of this, but it's a really high-end brand, and this is just like a wall hook. It's nothing extremely special, but it's just unique. Like, I can't go to Hobby Lobby and find this. It looks really expensive, and I love the wood detail on it. As you can see, it almost looks like doorknobs on this piece of wood. She sold this for $15, and if I remember correctly, I want to say she paid over $60 for it from some designer website. I have no clue. I do not know where I'm going to put it yet, but it's one of those things that if we ever move, I'm going to take it with me. I'm going to keep it because I really like it. So I'm glad that so sweet. She ended up giving me a couple of things, and this is one of them. It's just the little gold. I think they call these floating frames. I've already got our picture in it, so you could just disregard that. But it's I want to say it's like a 5x7 size, and I just have a 4x6 inside here. It's just gold, and you can lean it like this and set it. But you could put anything in here. I love these floating frames because they are so awesome to put like your dried flowers or leaves, something like that, or art that your child has done or your grandchild, whatever, you know, somebody special has drawn for you. It can be more than just a picture. So these floating frames are really fun, and I think she gave this to me. If not, I paid like $2 for it. It wasn't much, but I really like it. And then if I don't like the color down the road, I could always spray paint it if I wanted to, because it has these little screw things on the side that will come out. So, and then this just slides up and down so you can put your picture in the middle of the two pieces of glass. So I was glad to get that. This is not from Facebook Marketplace, but I saved it to show you guys. I got this at Hobby Lobby. These are measuring cups, and I'm not going to use them for that. I actually bought them because I have my flour and sugar in glass jars in my kitchen, and I thought these would be so cute in there as the scoop. Right now I have teacups in there to use as the scoop, but I thought I could switch it out like in the fall for something like more warmer tones. But I just loved the color of the wood on these. 75% off or something. I got this set for $7.50, which I didn't think it was bad because it's real wood. And even if I don't, I mean, they would look adorable just sitting. So I really like these. So if you go to Hobby Lobby or have one near you, you can get some really good deals when they have their big sales. Be sure to stay tuned at the end. I'm gonna style my room with this bedding, but I'm gonna show you this bedding I got. It was so funny, actually. My cousin was selling it on Facebook Marketplace, so I texted her and I'm like, I want that bedding. So she sold this. This is actually a king set, and I don't mind king because it hangs longer on the side of my queen bed. It was $50 for this set. So, I mean, you can't pass that up. And the brand is Hearth and Hand with Magnolia. And of course, who doesn't love Joanna Gaines? I mean, I love her style. And I know it was a lot more than $50 at Target. So I grabbed this because it has a little bit of a print, but it's not like overpowering the color. It's like a muted gray or a taupe, and then it has these cross stitch, I don't know if that's the right word, but in black. And I may not even use these. I may use the ones I have because these are actually king size. These are the shams, and then it came with this throw pillow. I mean, this throw pillow alone was probably $50. So, I mean, such a great deal. Look at the detail on this. And this is one of those things I shared in one of my other videos. I don't do a lot of throw pillows, so I probably won't keep this. I'll probably sell this or pass this on to somebody else that needs it. But it came with the set, so I went ahead, and got it. But this is the bedding. Doesn't it look so old-fashioned? And if you wanted to, you could reverse it to this cream color with the black stitching. So I like it's twofold. So I mean, for one season you could switch it if you wanted to, but like I said, I wanted something that had a little bit of a print and not a solid, and I feel like this is going to be a good one. So I was so pleased to find this, and that it was someone that I knew was selling it, because sometimes if you buy bedding or whatever used or online, you don't know who's used it or if there was animals, and just what kind of lifestyle they lived. So to know it was from my cousin, and that I know that they are clean and good people, that was an A++. So you guys can stay tuned for how I style my bed. To show you, and probably one of my favorites, I didn't even buy it for myself, but I bought it for my grandma. It looks like a Tiffany lamp remake, and it's a chandelier, I guess you would call it. But I paid $10 for this off Facebook Marketplace. I could not believe it when I seen it posted on there. My grandma loves hummingbirds, and she has one of these lamps that has this colorful glass, and I knew that she would love it. So I went and picked that up for her. Let me move this so you could see it while I'm talking to you. So I went and picked that up for her, and she just loves it. So now I just have to have my son hang it. And I think we may end up putting like a switch on it so that she could just twist the switch like a lamp style and turn it off. But isn't it so beautiful for $10? I looked this brand up online because it has the brand written on here somewhere, and it was over $500 light, and I got it for $10. So she was so happy when she saw it. You guys saw my other video of her that I found that window. It was like this, but it was more reds and pinks with the hummingbird. And then I got this too, and she just loves it. And I'm so happy that it makes her happy. Let me turn this back up. You guys can see that my room is very undone. But you guys can stay tuned because it's going to look all pretty by the time this video is over with. But isn't that beautiful? This lamp was another Facebook Marketplace find. And yes, it came from the same lady. She has beautiful items. She was actually going to throw this lamp away, and she just asked me if I wanted it. And of course I said yes. All I had to do was just buy a lamp shade, which I picked up at Target for $14.99. And it's just a beautiful lamp, and it works great in this space in our living room. When it's time to put new bedding on the bed, I just can't do it unless everything is fresh and clean. So I decided to take off all the sheets and the bedding and wash everything up so it's all brand new again. Of course, I wasn't able to get the bedding put back on until right before bed. You guys can also see that I'm wearing my granny robe. I love it so much. It's very comfortable. Since it was so late, I decided to put the new bedding on the following morning when everything was bright and brand new again. I'm so happy with how this bedding looks and how it turned out. It gives the whole room just a different, new, fresh look. And I no longer have to worry about a solid color getting dirty. Like I said before, I know this probably will, but I don't think it will show as bad. Plus, it's just a nice, cozy change.